Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dr. Thompson coming at you. We're getting ready to start on week 2, and so I've got several really important things to tell you about in relation to that. First of all, keep in mind that this week is about going over a boatload of important ethical issues. In fact, what you'll see is that in the lessons for this week, you're going to be going over just a large number of ethical issues. And these are all really important and relevant ethical issues. There's no fluff there. So, pay attention, read carefully. And there's a lot of really helpful and useful things that you can learn here. So, one of the things I want to point out is that within those lessons I just spoke about, there's a great set of slides pertaining to chapter 6 in your book. So pay special attention to those. Take your time going through them, read them, think about what they mean, and let them absorb. Now, as far as the assignments go this week, I do have some important things to tell you. By now, you should have received some emails and other communications from me. As far as the week 2 assignment goes, I had to make some changes. I appreciate the fact that one of your class members let me know that the instructions for the week 2 discussion were not working. So I went in and worked with those instructions, and I couldn't get them to work either. So we had to make a change. I spoke to the university administration, and we talked about some possibilities. And so I've sent you an email, and I've also posted in the announcements and in the discussion area the instructions for this week. So basically what it's all about is that you need to read it and learn about some of the sanctions that happen for people that act unethically, or in the views of state licensing boards that act in a manner that's actually illegal. And so to learn about some of the things that happen and some of the sanctions that come across. So that's the point of the assignment. So be sure you look at your email, or look at the announcements, or look at that my first post in the discussion area. Check out the directions, follow them really carefully, and of course get in touch with me if you're having a problem. Look, you're going to get a lot of latitude in terms of needing to respond to this discussion in a fairly short period of time. So don't get overly concerned about the grading for this assignment. Just be concerned with familiarizing yourself with the kinds of sanctions that people get and learning as much as you can about them. That's really all I care about for this week, is for you to have a meaningful activity. Now, for this week 2 assignment, not the discussion, but the assignment, you're going to be interviewing a licensed mental health professional and talking to them about ethical issues. So find somebody you can talk to. You'll notice that in the assignment instructions, there are a number of questions you can ask. Those are good questions. You can include those. You don't have to be bound by those. In fact, I would encourage you to jot down some of your own questions that you think relate to some of the ethical issues, or of course, feel free to follow up with questions depending on what the licensed mental health professional has to say. So I'm going to be very interested to see what kind of experiences you have and what you learn. One of the things you may find is that when you ask mental health professionals about ethical issues, they'll say, well, I'm really not having any. That's a bunch of malarkey. Everybody that's working out there either has some ethical issues they have to deal with, or observe some in their practice or in the practice of others. So don't think they're not out there. They are definitely out there. They get addressed all the time. So everybody have a great week. Please get a hold of me if you have any questions. And otherwise, I will look forward to seeing you in the week 2 discussion starting on Thursday. Bye-bye now.